Metal Warriors, welcome to Iron Madness. This interview this time is with Laura Guldemond from Barcelona y Zaragoza. Welcome here to the channel.
Hello.
As you might know, they are going to play here in Barcelona and the 30th of September in Zaragoza. So this is, we could say, the point, the theme of the interview. They are going to play in our country next week, so you must be there. And I wanted to start the interview as usual with a question to know more about you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's why or how did you start listening metal music?
Aha. It's hard to know for sure what got me exactly into metal, but when I was young, there was, there were some metal bands on the radio, and these days in the Netherlands, there are not really metal bands anymore on the radio that much, but there was Within Temptation, and they had a lot of other cool bands playing, but I was really curious about Within Temptation, so that's the first metal bands I really got started to listen to. And after that, also Wasp and other, genres, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dates in Spain, as I said before, you're coming here next week. So that's fantastic. And I wanted to ask you, what can we expect about this little tour, these two shows? I mean, you're coming with the new album, The Dark Tower, and I guess you will present the album. You will play some songs from it.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's what it is. We're going
Okay.
to play some new songs, yeah. So we've been in Zaragoza before, but yeah, now we have some new songs of the new album. So The Dark Tower is the album. We will definitely play song The Dark Tower.
That is...
And yes, that one. And yeah, there's some more songs. Let's see what we play. Sometimes we play the ballad, sometimes we don't play the ballad. It kind of depends on how long the set list is. To be honest, I don't know yet how long the set list will be. But yeah, definitely some new songs and some old songs. To be honest, we play some songs from all the albums.
So you said that you don't know the set list for now, but I guess you will have quite enough time up in stage, because I mean, I'm not sure, tell me if I'm wrong, but this is your first time as a headliner in Spain, because you came with Nervosa a couple of years ago, more or less, but it wasn't really a headliner for you. It was like co-headliner.
So then maybe we played the ballad too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you will have more time this time, your headliner, and for the fans it will be better. So probably you could play the ballad.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Fingers crossed.
Okay. No more spoilers. You just wanted to know that. Okay, so now about the new album, The Dark Tower. You released it a few months ago, not so long ago. I want to know your personal recommendation from the album. Of course, it's a long album, a lot of songs, but your personal recommendation, the song that you like the most.
Ooh, it's hard to choose.
Of course.
Today I was I was actually preparing also a bit for this weekend. We also have a show again, and I just like to listen to the set list before we do it again. So today I really enjoyed Evil Witch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great song. So this could be the best one for you right now, at least.
Well, right now, yes. Yeah, it changes. I have to be in the mood for a certain song. So, but today it's Evil Witch. I don't know. It's just a bit. It's fun, and it has some energy. So that's good. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want, let's listen to it.
Sure.
Now about the sound of the album and your voice, okay? Because I have noticed some changes in a good way. I mean, the last album was really good, but this one, at least the voice, your voice, sounds different for me. I don't know how could I say it, but with, I don't know, more shine. It's difficult to say, but yeah, more powerful, and it sounds, I don't know if better, but it sounds really good. What has happened here? Did you change something? It was because the recording studio, I guess, is the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the question if my voice actually got stronger because of touring, maybe, because if you tour so much, maybe you have to every day give 100%, right? So
yes.
Yeah, so maybe this is why, but also we wanted this album to be a bit more powerful and a bit darker. So in the studio, they also really pushed me to give more of this powerful dark voice, basically. So in the song The Dark Tower itself, I think you can hear it most because it's also a little bit lower. And if I really push my voice a bit in those lower frequencies, then it's a different sound than the higher melodies. They sound a bit lighter anyway in my voice. So I think this is a combination of the things that what makes it sound a bit more powerful. Yeah.
Now about the tracks of the album, but not exactly the tracks. I mean, the quantity of the album. It's quite long, 14 tracks more or less. I'm not sure now, but
we had a little bit more than before. Yeah.
yes, so it's a lot. And in the previous one, The Witch of the North, also a lot of songs. Is something that you like to do. You're composing a lot of songs and you want long albums. You will still do this for the next one.
We always aim for at least 10 new original songs, right? But yeah, we always have, well, at least one intro. I think it's kind of a tradition now.
Yes,
probably an introduction song again, an intro, and this time we had two, and we always do a few covers. So altogether, it's a lot. So I think we will at least do 10 songs again next time. Yeah, it's kind of the minimum because we like to really give a full length album at least. So
yeah. So if it's a full length, it's a full length at 100%.
Yeah, I don't really see us doing like an EP or something. You know what I mean? Probably when we do it, it's going to be at least 10 songs. Maybe an intro, maybe another intro, maybe some bonus tracks. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. Now I have here a couple of questions, which is not about Burning Witches, which is not about the last album. It's, as I did one before, to know more about you. And this one is, which band would you like to collaborate with? Make a song, make an album, whatever.
Yeah, there's so many cool bands. It's really hard to choose because, you know, we were big fans of Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. That would be awesome.
Yes.
I personally love also Mirat, for example, the singer. Such a cool voice also. I don't know. It's really hard to choose. There are too many nice bands, but I would say Judas Priest, I guess, is probably highest on the list. Yeah.
Okay, so the Metal Gods will be the first one.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. I want to know which was the last concert you went, but paying the ticket as a fan of the band.
Oh, oh damn! When was the last time I paid for a ticket?
Yeah,
it's actually a difficult question because I really have to think about this.
I know.
Yeah, now I remember Rammstein. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was difficult because I thought I actually didn't go for years, but actually I went in the beginning of this year to Rammstein. Yes, I bought that ticket.
Nice. I think probably now you are on your best moment as a band. I say you are playing in front of a lot of people in such big festivals. You are making professional video clips, and I don't know, a lot of things.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. We're doing really nice gigs, and indeed the video clips are awesome, and we were very happy to work together with Dream Film Factory was the name. They made awesome clips. We were very happy with it, and yeah.
Okay, so about the video clips, Of course, there are a lot of video clips, like kind of movie video clips, we could say. But there's one really curious, and for me, it was a creative idea. That was the sing through video from Dark Tower.
Yeah.
That it's quite simple, we could say. It's only the wall and you that are singing, and that's it. But all of the comments are people who was amazed, good comments, and who had the idea.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was my idea, because I know that these videos, for whatever reason, people really like sing-throughs and playthroughs, and they like it when it's live. They just want to hear if it's real. And
yes,
this is why. So in you know, during recordings, you can, if you want to, you know, it to be honest, yeah, that I also did it during recording, to just take a few sentences, you know, and then take another few sentences. And then you don't have to do everything perfect in one go, right? So this is how it goes most of the time. And yeah, that people just like to see it, I guess, to see if you can do it in one go.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's why it seemed like a cool idea, because we didn't really have that much or that many videos on YouTube anymore. And we had our own YouTube channel too.
Yes.
So, and now we're thinking of making a bit more, like maybe also guitar playthroughs and stuff like that. Yeah, I think we still have to make those. So I think they will come soon.
Okay, so you like the idea, you're going to do more.
Yeah, we're doing a bit of those, yeah.
So that video clip was, as I said, from the song The Dark Tower. I wanted to ask you if you consider it's a hard song to sing.
Yeah, well, you have to, I had to at least practice a bit going from the high notes and then down to the really low scream, because it's it's basically going from super high to super low growly scream, and it's pretty fast. So I had to practice making this transition fast enough to be tight enough, you know, to sound nice. So I also have a little trick for it. So usually to go have power after because there's almost no time in between, and to still have power for the scream, I basically would do something like, so you have a bit of, basically like you give your body a bit of extra power by moving, because then your muscles work harder, basically. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I wanted to ask you this because when I heard the song the first time, and I saw, by the way, the sing through video the first time, and I thought, oh, this song might be difficult. I'm not sure if they're going to play it live, probably because you can't sing it perfectly. I didn't know, and I wasn't sure. But then I saw you at Leyendas del Rock, the festival here in Alicante a few months ago. Yeah. And you played it and you nailed it. So for me, it was a big surprise.
We have to. It's the title song, you know. So
of course, but
there's no way around it. Yeah, we have to do it.
I'm sure you remember that show in Leyendas del Rock with 44 degrees, something like that.
Oh, it was too hot. Yeah, it was. We played at the hottest moment of the day.
Yes.
Well, just about, because the hottest moment was 47 and our hottest moment was 46.
Yes.
So I don't know what happened, but it was even so hot that where the sound guy was, he was just filming a bit, and then the sound just stopped where he was. So I think it stopped for a small moment, and then it worked again.
Yeah, I recorded that part. I was recording, and it happened
that. It was just quiet in the crowd for a moment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But just a few moments.
Yeah, luckily.
Yes, of course. The first one of these 3 non-music questions is what you like to play when you were a little kid. What did you like to play, to entertain with? Video games, board games, sports, whatever.
I love to watch TV, basically. I was kind of either I was going outside to just play outside, and then do children's games, basically, like hide and seek or catch me if you can, or what is it? Yeah, what was the name of that Japanese or Korean game? You know, they have
I know the name, but in Spanish.
Yeah,
I can't help you.
So you can only walk if you if they don't look, right? So we also did that a lot. And we had marbles, and I liked being outside the most, to be honest. And then if I wasn't outside, I would probably watch TV, or sometimes we would draw a bit. I wasn't really singing that much. I was in a choir at some point, like a children's choir though, so I did that for just a little bit, and I did some gymnastics, and that's it.
Okay, the next one of these 3 questions, as I said, non-music questions. I will name you 3 movies, okay? And you will have to rate them from 1 to 10, give points.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, the first one is the trilogy Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I really love that one. I would say, I don't know if is there one that I like more? Maybe there is, but it's hard. Let's just give it 9 out of 10.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite a high mark. So.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I love it too. I love it too. The next one is Lord of the Rings. Have you seen that? I guess.
Yeah, that one. I also really love that one. Now it already gets which one do I like more? They're just so different, you know. They're just totally different. I would also give it 9 out of 10, to be honest.
Another 9. Okay, solid marks. Yeah. Solid marks. The last one is very famous, Star Wars.
Star Wars. It just appeals a bit less to me than the other ones. So but it's still really awesome, and you can it's a whole different vibe again, and it's also a whole world, you know. And I like that a lot. But because it's slightly less my thing, I would say 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, I asked you before, what did you like to play when you were a little kid? But now I want to know your hobbies nowadays, out of music, of course.
Yeah.
So, let's go.
Yeah, so I still watch a lot of not TV anymore, but Netflix, and I like fitness, and it's kind of like I have to do it, you know, to stay healthy and to stay in shape, but I also like to do it. I had a period where I didn't really like to do it, so I'm wondering if I should include it. It's almost like I have to do it, you know what I mean? I also like to go into nature, you know, if I have time to really see. I love it when there's autumn, you know, when there are leaves on the ground and mushrooms, and it's like, oh, there's a different mushroom. I like it.
Now, last question for today. It's not really a question, but I wanted to give you free time to explain whatever you want, to give a message to the fans, everyone who's watching this. Now is your time, so explain whatever you want.
Yeah. So, hey, metalheads, see you all there on the road in Barcelona and Zaragoza. We will come there with the Dark Tower, so be there.
Thank you so much, Laura, for your time. See you here in Barcelona next week, of course.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, see you there. Metal Warriors, Los Famous, y la próxima.